I used to think for a long time that I was just confident. That's who I was. And the first time I realized that confidence is not a steady state and that it's not a matter of have or have not was when I stopped speaking up in class in my PhD program. My advisor's TA had just cut me off calling my master's thesis a shallow river, publicly doubting that I had what it took to play in academia's big league. Falling silent in class eventually led to taking a semester off, which eventually led to dropping out of the program altogether. I had just never had my intelligence and my capabilities questioned like that before, and I didn't know how to fight back, and I was so embarrassed, so I just gave up. Giving up on being a professor, I regrouped in a field about as invisible as it gets. I took my side hustle of translating, writing, editing full time, which eventually turned into a boutique agency specializing in corporate communications for the German luxury car industry. That felt way safer. And with experience, my confidence returned. Until that is, I was pivoting again. Pivoting to be a coach and a true CEO for my agency instead of staying involved in the day-to-day business. Oh, and I relocated to a foreign country, the US. Once again, my confidence tanked, swallowed by this black hole of fear and self-doubt. Very unpleasant. But this time, I had coaching training completed, and I knew that the way you usually build confidence is experience, which I unfortunately lacked in both being a coach and showing up as a CEO. But this time, I wasn't giving up or giving in or any of that. This time, I decided to find a way to show up as my most confident self even before I had the experience and achievements to prove it, to myself as much as to the world. What followed was a period of trial and error, but ultimately I figured out how to do it, to show up with confidence in the face of new challenges, in the face of new things you haven't done yet. That's what forms the foundation of my 5-step confidence framework that I teach my clients today. Because today I help female professionals and entrepreneurs in tech and other male-dominated environments become confident leaders. Even if a lot of the things they need to do require something completely new. The process is actually pretty simple, and I'm involved in guiding my clients through every step of the way to make sure they can get the results they crave and deserve. Because we don't want any professor's TA or your boss or a coworker to take you down with a stupid sentence. If that sounds interesting, let's have a conversation.